10 years ago, if I had told you that all of the gaming community would be waiting for a game that mainly has cutscenes and very little gameplay, you would have told me that I was absolutely insane. But here we are, all waiting for a chance to play The Walking Dead: A New Frontier. The last 2 seasons of the Telltale Walking Dead games have followed the story of a young girl named Clementine and her journey through the zombie apocalyptic world. It really hasn't been an easy journey either. Telltale have introduced a lot of characters in the games, but none of them have had the impact on us quite like Clem, so it was only the smart thing to do on their behalf to bring her back for round 3. Episode 1, Ties That Bind, actually follows the story of Javier, who is thrown into the new world with immediately losing his father to unknown reasons, only having his dad turn into a zombie in his house and eat his mother's face. Now all of that takes place on the first day of the zombie outbreak before they even know what's going on. Fast forward 4 years and Harvey has lost 2 brothers, a mum and dad, and is now taking care of his niece and nephew as well as their stepmom. I don't want to get too much into spoilers, but basically Javier and his family run into an awkward set of circumstances that cause them to be split up, and this is where our hero Clementine steps in to help the before mentioned family reunite. Seriously guys, I really don't want to go into any spoilers, so I'm going to stop right there when it comes to the story. But basically, the new family all have their own personalities that help flesh out who they were before all of this shit went down. Based off the limited explanations in the game, Javier is a fallen from grace poker player that was banned from gambling for shady dealings. Oh wait a second, it's starting to sound a little familiar now. The teacher fallen from grace now in possession of a small child, and now a gambler fallen from grace in possession of children. Anyway, despite the similarities, it was still a joy to play, and I can't wait for them to delve into the backstory more and for the characters to become people we actually love. Now, Telltale games aren't known for their gameplay, but for the story and the choices you make during the game. Each decision I actually made in the game really felt like it had caused something different to happen than what would have if I chose the other option. And for this reason is the reason I will not play through this game again. I always find that playing through Walking Dead games twice really ruins them because you can actually see how shallow your choices really are. In the short 1 hour and 15 minutes that I played episode 1, I have to say that I was really on the edges of my seat the whole time. It went so quickly though, from one thing to another, and then it just ended. Thank God there's a second episode to play, otherwise I'd have a bitter taste in my mouth. Overall though, I really think episode 1 was a great introduction to this new family. The short background story made you understand his family dynamic, and the new characters you meet in the present are really cool to interact with. Bring on the rest of season 3, 7.5 out of 10.